Hey, welcome along to our Total Gym short beginner to intermediate level workout full body in 15 to 20 minutes. And it's my video number 6. So once we've done 7, all you got to do is do them on repeat until you get better. And with all the safety and all the modifications just for you. So let's get started. And today's unusual because I got my shoes on, because I don't normally have my shoes on, do I? So today, a few people who've said, you never have your shoes on. So today I got my shoes on. So we're going to do a little bit of plyometric work with shoes on, which is probably recommended. So let's get busy with that. Okay, so straddle your unit. Come to the bottom. I'm on probably just a medium level. So if you're lightweight, you can go higher. If you're overweight, come down. But you want to be doing a little bit of level when you're doing plyometric. So bringing your glide board up, sitting your bottom at the bottom of the unit, placing your feet onto the squat stand. Move your feet right to the top. Make sure you can hold the bottom. Okay, put your feet in line with your hips. Go ahead and bring your rib cage down and zip that tummy up, hands on the bottom. Breath in, let's just warm it up through the body. If you have grumpy knees, go a little bit short of where I'm going. I'm going to about 90 degrees, which is recommended. Now, while you're doing this, try not to just let yourself come flying down. Use your glutes, zip the tummy, pop that chin in, and if you can't, pop that pillow underneath. So let's get busy. I'm just warming up through that body, pushing out of your heels so you work through your butt, not your knees. You want to get those toes above the squat stand. So we're going to do quite high repetitions just to warm up. Keeping attention to my breath, and my face is nice and relaxed, my tummy is zipped up. So narrow squats done, taking the feet out to the corners of your squat stand. Turn your feet out in line with your knees. Go ahead, rib cage down and back down. Again, remember to push out of your heels, because better butt, better back. Your knees don't need any work on here. So let's just get busy. Coming down, I'm coming 90 degrees. Go short if you've got a grumpy knee. Always exhale on exertion. Pushing out of the heels, guys. Tightening up through the buttocks. Noticing your quads. Just keeping that lower back down. Now I'm going to bring it into the plyometric phase. I'm going to come into the middle and just coming down and then get a little bit of a rhythm going. And then starting small, just think about jump and down. Now your toes are on. Your heels don't come down. So just on the balls of your feet, sinking in, not letting the knees lock. Now your cardiovascular is going to go up here, so listen to it and keep that breath going. Okay, so now I'm going to go into single. So I'm going to take up my left, take up my right. Make sure you take it up, not down, so keeping it out of the way of the squat stand. You'll be feeling it now. Okay, now I'm going to come back into my doubles. I'm going to come down and hold, 2, 3, and up. 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 And again. Now I know your quads are screaming at you. Go with it. One more. And come back out. Now take a little stretch of the quads, taking your right one down. Left arm up, open up the hip flexors, stretch out those quads, and take it over to the other side. Grab your left ankle, pull it back, and take up the opposite arm. Bring that arm back down. Now I'm going to flip myself over, stay with legs and butt, tuck into the tummy, roll your way back up. Bring the glide board down, Turn around, sitting on your glide board, upper end into your box, making sure your left foot is hanging over the glide board, right foot on the top of your squat stand. Breath in and pushing out of that butt. Keeping your upper body strong and your head in line with your spine. Push it out. And come back down. Other side. I'm going for about a range of about 10. You can add to it or subtract. One more. And guess what? We're going to go back and we're going to do another set. So right foot on, pushing out, keeping that belly zipped up. Foot must be straight, guys. You're going to feel your heart rate going up as well. So a little bit of cardiovascular in here. And come down. Other foot. And down we come. Beautiful work. Take a stretch in your lower back and your butt. Hold on to the top and slip yourself back down. Pull in your belly, roll your way back up. Walk yourself to the top. Grab your foot holder, pull up. Or different models, you do use different areas. So bringing your heel in first, Now this is quite high, so feel free to come back down again. Now I am blessed to be on the power tower, which means I can grab the handle and take myself down. I'm going to come down a little bit. Okay, so bottom at the top, arms in the beginning. So we're going to do a few abs here as well, and come back up. So you're rolling down and stopping short of your head coming down. Keep your knees bent, zip up the belly. And one more. Now I'm going to come all the way down, release my legs, take a stretch out, lengthening out all through my abs. Allowing my back to arch here and just enjoying that nice lengthening and decompression of your lower back. Couple of deep breaths here. Bringing your arms now so you can catch your breath at any time. So go back to bent legs. Press down your lower back before you do. That's really important, guys, to protect your back. Chin in, pull up with the heels and come down. So hamstrings are going to scream at you here. Notice I have control of the board as I come up and as I come down. One more, guys. Pulling up and release again. Ow. And hold. Coming up, we bring our arms around. We press down our lower back, bend our knees, exhale, roll up, grab the top and just take a stretch through your lower back as well. Now it's time to move on to some arms. Bend the knees, taking out one foot, take out the other foot, foot hold away, grab your arm pulley and go ahead and attach it to the D-ring on your glide board. Handles in your hands. And we're going to turn around and come to the bottom. Sitting at the bottom, enter at the bottom, tuck in, roll your way back down. Arms go over, exhale, come around, tuck in and roll back up. Dive in your belly, roll down. Arms come over, big circle, tuck in and roll your way back up. Dive in, roll down. Come around, you want to keep your arms even or you're going to find it rather difficult. and it will pull you off to one side. You'll notice I'm taking the arms slightly under the board. And one more. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to lie down, stay down, take the arms over. Now I'm going to do a combination here. So we're going to do one lat pull, one tricep, and one pull over. One lat pull, one tricep, one pull over. And again, combos are a nice little variation to come up with. Bring those elbows right down and touch your glide board. Pull your shoulders into your back pocket, elbows down. As soon as you see your arms, pull the head in. And again. I love this combo, it feels amazing. And again, it takes your heart rate up. Check you're not holding your breath, guys. Make sure you exhale on exertion. Always breathe out when you're coming into an ab crunch. And then your lower abs are going to assist you rather than not helping you. Now my arms are feeling it now. I'm going to do 2 more. And last time. Keep my arms over, popping my head down, turn your thumbs up. Exhale, going into your snow angel. We call it in Pilates, or it's just a deltoid raise. Now we want to keep the elbows soft here. Keep your wrists neutral, which means straight, no buckling at the wrist. And check you don't go above the shoulder height. 2 more. Big circle. And let's do that. Roll up one more time. And roll up. Okay, we're going to turn around. Now today I'm going to show you a kneeling version of seated rows. So always use your safety. Anchor down. Come onto your knees. While we're here, go ahead and arch your back. And then roll your way back up. Arch your back and roll back up. Arch your back and roll back up. One more. Arch your back and roll back up. Go ahead and bring your knees to the top. Now sitting down onto your heels, but if it's too hard, have a pillow that you can just pop in between your knees. Otherwise, come sit down and pulling back in for 3, 2, 1 and back. 3, 2, 1 and back. 3, 2, 1 and back. You want those elbows to go behind your back so that your back muscles work. Remember, elbows must go behind if you want triceps and back involved. So we lift our heart up and keep your eye gaze lifted. It's one of my go-tos because so many people with today's world are hunched over. So we can't get enough of working our rhomboids and opening our chest to correct the posture. Okay, 2 more, guys. And 1. And come back down. Now, a little bit more difficult. I'm going to actually anchor down and take it down because I don't encourage you to do this high because you'll probably use momentum. Anchor down, back on the knees. Tuck in and reverse fly. Exhale, open and come back in. Exhale, open and come back in. Exhale, open and come back in. Exhale, open and back in. One more. Exhale, open and come back in. Whew. Pull up in your belly. Exhale, come through and come back. Keep the head tucked And imagine that you're on a surfboard and we're paddling through the water. Arms go behind the body. Two more guys. Push it through. And one more time. Beautiful. Come back up. Sit nice and tall. Lean back. Turn your arms around. Alternating bicep. Keeping your elbow in front. Do not pull the elbow back into the body or use momentum. And keeping that wrist neutral again. So you don't want the wrist to flop backwards. And one more. Beautiful. Anchor down. Now I'm going to turn around and stay on my knees. I'm moving the knees to the front of the glide board. Today I'm going to drop my front cable and just take the back one. Spread the knees for support. Exhale around and come back. Think of doing a half circle. So you want to come right around to your side seam on the opposite side. No momentum, and eyes are following the hands. Good, two more. Beautiful. Anchor down. Always go off the back, not the front. I'm going to change my cables, and you're going to have my back view. Now always get on from behind. Anchor down. Come onto your knees, bring them to the front of the glide board and sit on your feet. The back hand is always on top. Exhale around and back. Good, two to go. Beautiful. Okay, releasing that cable, letting it go. Come out the back and go back into your rest position and sitting back, lengthening out your body. Pull up in your belly, roll your way around, pop your bottom at the top, feet at the bottom, hands go down your glide board. And roll out. And pull back in and roll back up. Two more. Exhale, roll out. Roll back in. And one more time. Exhale, roll back out. Come back in. And taking both arms behind you. Open the fingers. Look across your left shoulder. Look across your right shoulder. Back into center and hold. Namaste guys. Now number 7 is going to be what you've asked for and just all stretch. So 15 minutes of stretch, which applies to every level because you should be stretching on here too. Have a great day guys. Hope you enjoyed.